So we're getting ready to go thrifting. It's a Tuesday, and they say that it's really good to go to thrift stores on Tuesdays. Do you agree?
Yes. Tuesdays or every day's a good day to go.
Oh, that should be our line. Every day is a good day to go thrifting. But they say that Tuesdays are good because people have dropped off their stuff on the weekends and the stores have had time to process it. And so now by Tuesday, it should be out and ready to go. So we're going to hit up 2 of our favorite ones here in our valley. I think we have a total of 6 thrift stores just here in our city alone. So, but there's 2 that we like best of all. So we're gonna go to the post office and we're gonna drop off some packages and maybe eat some lunch and hit those two stores. We're at our first stop, the Assistance League. This is only open a few days during the week and for a short time period, so just opened. The line's already inside, so we won't have to fight the initial crowd, but I'm sure it'll be crowded once we get in there. It was a little chaotic in there. There was a lot of people, and there was a kiddo we were trying to not video, and there was a lot of music in the background, so it was hard to film in there, but we got some good stuff. I've got my handy dandy assistant carrying my box for me. He's cheap. You're good for the money.
Cheap labor.
Okay, so that was our first stop. It was crowded in there, as it usually is, so it was a little hard to film, but we ended up getting some great stuff. Some unique things I had never seen before, some things I've never bought before, so that's fun. And for good prices. They've got it priced well, and I like that store because it supports lots of local organizations, so the money stays right here in our own community, which I like. So now we're off to our favorite Goodwill.
Here we go.
Okay. What was your favorite thing we got today, or that we found today?
Favorite thing? We didn't find any champagne flutes today.
No, we didn't need any more. We have a bunch. But those are fun to find. I mean, I like when we find those too.
What do we find that I like? That's not for me?
We didn't find anything that we're keeping. I don't think.
What was your favorite thing?
Probably that pottery we found. I'd never seen that before. I wasn't familiar with that brand. Dated 1975, so just
That's
a little,
super unique.
yeah, it really is. And when I was looking it up, just quickly in the store, most of the unique pieces were sold out. So that's always a good thing that you want to see when you're researching, is that every piece that you can find is sold out. So
I always like blue glasses.
blue glasses, I found 2 blue glasses.
Yeah, you like
That cobalt blue, it's pretty popular. Anytime I find cobalt blue glass, it goes pretty quick as well. And these are hand blown glasses, which is also very cool.
You found some, was that brass? The last thing was brass or copper?
Brass. Those are little, I think they're called cricket baskets. And what was great was that there was one smaller one, kind of like nesting baskets, one inside the bigger one, like getting 2 for the price of 1, which is what you want. Thanks, helper.
You're welcome.
So is Tuesday a good day to thrift? I think it is. It was certainly successful for us. Found lots of things I had never seen before, unique things, good sellers. But I'll say, I've had plenty of other days of the week that were also good days, good thrifting days for me. So theory, I guess, is still out of Tuesday's the best day, but it was a good day for me, so I can't complain. Here's what we got. So these were fun. These are little mid-century modern stainless steel with little wooden handles, just little serving dishes. Mid-century design, but really any decor would fit into anybody's kitchen, I think. Kind of have a timeless look, but they're fun because I'm going to sell them separately, but 2 different ones. So would have lots of uses in your kitchen. Super unique. What else? Let's see. I loved finding this pottery, this English pottery I'd never seen before. It's from Hornsea, which I was unfamiliar with and hope to learn more about. But this pattern is called Saffron. It's from the 70s. I found some unique pieces that I hope somebody, a collector, will want for their collection. The teapot, I found some teacups and saucers and some mugs. I found the butter dish, the sugar bowl. These are cute. The little salt and pepper shakers are super fun. What else? I found the set of Pimpernel coasters. These would be great. You see these in a lake house or a cabin or a home office or just in your living room. They are little wooden ducks on with kind of a burgundy border with a cork back. So there's only 5, but with coasters that's fine, and coasters are always a good idea. I highly recommend always having a coaster. I found these brass cricket boxes. So those of you that are brass collectors, these are a fun little statement piece. Just a little decorative, fun little decorative thing, but also could be useful. Could store things in there. Any kind of little trinket that you'd like to store. So 2 different sizes, and there was one nestled inside the other, so 2 for the price of 1, but I'll sell them separately. This, I'd never seen something like this before. This is a melamine lunchbox set. It's made by a brand called Goldfish Designs. I'd never heard of them before either. And that's fun about thrifting. One of the many fun things is, you know, I learn new things. New brands, new companies. So it comes apart, there's this cute little lid, and then it has 3 different dishes. This one is divided, and the bottom 2 are just open, but would be great for taking on a picnic, a beach day, concert in the park, snacks for your kiddos, right? Because it's easy to wash, easy to carry, and it's cute too. The best part. I found a turkey. He was too cute to leave behind. Great for a Thanksgiving. There's a little bit of tape. Did not take all the tape off. There we go. Great for a Thanksgiving table. He's not really a gravy boat. Certainly you could use him for that if you really wanted to. There's not really a spot to like nestle the spoon to be able to close the lid. He's more of like a sugar bowl. Not that you would need a turkey-shaped sugar bowl on your Thanksgiving table, but I just think he makes super cute decor for the fall holidays. There's still more tape. I'll get it off. But he was very secure when I picked him up. But, right, just sitting on your Thanksgiving table, he'd be super cute. Fill him with surprise goodies of some kind. I'll get him listed when we get closer to the fall. I also found this radicchio. It makes me think when Harry Met Sally, when she orders the grilled radicchio. But it's made in Italy. I'm not sure what brand this is, but it's technically a trivet meant to set hot plates on. But I think it would just be pretty sitting in your kitchen all the time, a little pop of color on your countertop. Cabbageware is a really big deal right now. Highly collectible. I think this kind of fits into that cabbageware category. Isn't radicchio a type of cabbage? I think maybe. And it might be hard to see, but it has 2 little holes up here that go all the way through. So if you wanted to thread some string, some ribbon, you could hang it up in your kitchen and be kitchen wall decor, which is nice. And there's a brass 8x10 frame, very 1980s. These types of frames have done well for me in my shop, so I was excited to find him, and that will be a good seller. Silver wine coaster. This is by the Sheffield Silver Company. Wine coasters are another good idea. Sitting on your dining table, catching all the little drips and spills, which are inevitable when you are pouring wine. You could sit on a bar, kitchen counter, dining table, like I said. Nice gift idea. Add your favorite bottle of wine with this, and it would be a lovely housewarming gift, a hostess gift. I would like getting this as a gift, so good idea there. And Christmas cards, I found some vintage, excuse my reach. Again, something I hadn't thrifted before, but these were all still in their original packaging. I'm not sure the exact dates. Again, they kind of remind me of the 80s. It was a long time ago because this whole box of Currier and Ives cards, for 20 of them, only cost originally $3.99. Can't get those for those prices anymore. This one even has like an old Target sticker on it. 20 Christmas cards for $3.99. And I like this one. Like the old Christmas trees. So, new old stock, which is nice. Another thing I really enjoy finding are unique pieces of flatware, little utensils. So these are little shrimp forks. I think they need to be polished, which I will do prior to listing them. These would be great on a charcuterie, putting alongside a charcuterie tray or board. Use these to stab all the meats and cheeses or the olives and fruit. If you were having like a seafood buffet, this would be great for getting out that oyster. There's 6 of them. I will sell this as a set. And these are another thing that have done well for me. So I'm quick to grab them when I see them for a good price. What else? I found this cute little butter dish. I haven't done a lot of research on him yet, but a little cowl on top, and it says Jersey right there on the top to store your butter in. I'm guessing there's no marking on the bottom, so I'll need to do some research on him, but he was too cute to leave behind. I found these hand-blown cobalt blue tumblers, glasses. You can tell that they're hand-blown because of the part on the bottom where, when they knock it off at the end. I don't know the exact terminology for hand-blown glass, but these are unique too because you can tell they're hand-blown. They're not exactly the same size. The bottom is a little bit different for each. But with a handmade piece, the imperfections are part of it. So this is a recycled glass bowl. It has a name. There's a brand. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's really cool because it's got kind of the swirly blue color to it. It's a footed bowl. Another piece that'd be fun and it's heavy. It's a thick glass bowl. Would be fun on a coffee table. Right, it's a great little size. Not little necessarily, but it's a great size for lots of things and would be a fun decorative piece. But glass you could use, if you wanted to use this to serve stuff out of, I think you certainly could. This was another fun find I'd never seen before. It's a photo album of sorts, but it's a memory book and it's for anniversaries. And I love this idea of keeping track, get it out of the package, keeping track of your anniversary memories. And this has never been used, and so you can put a photo on one side and then write the details. And of course, this is the first page is our wedding day. I feel like it's story time and I'm reading you a book. It goes our first year, and then I think the first 10 years, maybe it goes year by year. And then they assume that after that, you're kind of good on recording what you did. So it says our 9th, 10th, 11th. Okay, it goes up to the 15th year. And then by the time you get to 15th, it jumps to 20, 25th, 30th, 40th, and 50th. Okay, and here are some of the random things that I found on our trip. And all of this was found, these random things were found at Goodwill. One was Kenneth's Kindle. It was sitting with a bunch of other books. It had a cover on it. So at first glance, I thought, well, that's just somebody got tired of their cover. And then I don't know what made me do it, but I opened it up and I was like, that's somebody's Kindle. And it's a newer one and it's in great shape. There's nothing wrong with it. I already wiped it clean, took it back to factory settings, and it, I think I paid $10 for it. I already have one. I read on a Kindle. I know it's sacrilegious, and for some people, my eyes just like reading and I read faster on a Kindle. And my husband already has one, so I'm going to see if my two boys, either one of them, would want this. But it was $10, so, and it's in perfect condition. So thank you, Kenneth. And here are the other things that I got. Okay, so I've never thrifted this before. I don't even think I've ever seen it out and about because, you know, it's kind of, you just don't see these anymore because I'm 52 and I don't even remember playing with them. So, but I found somebody's collection of paper dolls, and it was, you can tell it's a collection because I got a huge bag of them, and I couldn't, like, okay, did you guys watch Green Acres? I did. I'm not gonna try to sing the theme song, but look at these. These are so great. Some collector, somebody somewhere, I would think, would be fired up to have these, and I don't know that I want to take all these out. But look at this. Like, here's where, I mean, it's still like, it was never played with. These are still all their outfits, their Green Acres outfits. I know you want to sing the theme song because I want to sing the theme song. But there was a Green Acres one. I found a Miss America one. Where's that? She's fun. I used to love watching Miss America. She, I think, I needed to see. She has a 31-piece wardrobe. She's the Miss America paper doll. I think she's dated in the 80s, but like somebody took the time to even keep a little bubble wrap on top of it. Oh, there goes my dog. And somebody had played with this for a little bit because there's some of the pieces in the baggie. But there she is, ready to get all dressed up. And apparently she had a dog. Not sure if this one belongs. This one might be in the wrong box. But she has all kinds of outfits, and I love, like, she has her Miss America gown, but and she's ready to go play tennis. Somewhere's a skirt in here, I hope. A tennis skirt. These outfits are great though. So somebody that loves nostalgia, loved paper dolls, should be ready to go play golf. I'd like to see some more professional things for Miss America, like maybe a doctor's outfit. She has this pretty little caftan for, wait, did I find, oh, well, at least she's holding a book. What is the book? I can't tell. It's just, they were too fun to leave behind. Okay, and you might have seen, if you follow me on Instagram, so this set is from 1945, super old. I haven't even taken out of this fancy packaging yet. But this young man started a bad habit at an early age. But like I said, these are dated 1945, so they didn't know then what we know now about all that stuff. So look for these as well if you are a, here's the bridal one. And some of these boxes are pretty beat up. Some are still in decent condition. And some are even still like shrink wrapped to protect it. So I'll take it out and double check on all that stuff. But I never thrifted paper dolls before. I have no idea. I mean, I hope they sell. And again, all of that is, if they're priced right, they will. That's kind of my theory on stuff. If you have things priced right, it's going to sell. And so a lot of times if something's not selling, right, there's two reasons. The right person hasn't come along yet to find it, and I just need to be patient, or I need to reevaluate what price I have it listed at. And And I'll do that. I'll go in and lower the price if I need to. I feel like I always start out at a reasonable price of what things are going for, but there are times that, it's like, somebody needs to get this at a better price, I think. So these, I'll start out at a reasonable price, and so a collector can find it and it'll make them happy, hopefully. Last few things. I've only bought things on Facebook Marketplace really for myself. I've never spent a lot of time shopping on there to resell, because a lot of times people are already doing that a little bit, and I can't really get things for a price where, right, it's worth my time and I kind of make any money. But I think I've mentioned before, I love dishes, and I did find some dishes that were in decent driving distance for us to pick up. The people were great. They took about 10% off for me, and I got this great lot of Mason's Paisley pink dishes, and they're super fun. I got a ton of them. Got like the dinner plates, the salad plates, the cereal bowls, 2 big platters, and even a lid that doesn't have its bottom, which apparently is a thing for me now. But, right, it was just in the lot that they were selling. So, and then I just so happened to see somebody on Instagram just this morning posting about how using these lids as part of a plate wall display, which absolutely would be a great use for them. So anyway, these pieces, and look how pretty reach. It's a little like cake plate. The pretty detail here on the handles. These are ironstone. Mason's ironstone, made in England. Paisley pink. Look for these soon, because I'll get them listed as soon as I can. So that's it from our last thrift haul. Tuesday was a good day. It was a really good day. And it's been a few days, and even though I need to spend some more time getting these things listed and up in my Etsy store, I think I might go thrifting. I've only been once this week, so it's probably time. Okay, bye.